hungry? Yes. I am very hungry. Mr. Contest Chair, ladies and gentlemen, I vividly remember those many school days I spent without any pocket money. Not 100 fils to buy a cheese sandwich. The pain of hunger was unbearable. Watching other children having their food was a torture. All I wanted was 100 fils. I remember the time when I was about 7 years old. A social worker visited our 2-bedroom home in Issa town. She asked my mother so many questions, but one question kept echoing in my ears. Only one. Do you buy the daily newspaper? No. I prefer to give the 100 fils to one of my children. We were that poor, and to us, every fils counted. But I was hungry. I was hungry for knowledge. That's why I used to go to the school library to read the newspaper. One day I read about someone who had just become a certified public accountant, a CPA. I was inspired. I thought to myself, one day I will become a CPA. I decided to work to finance my university studies. I worked every night from 6 p.m. until 10 p.m. in UGB Tower in the diplomatic area. I worked as a cleaner. I had huge tasks and responsibilities, and I took them very seriously. Every night, I had to collect the coffee mugs and wash them with hot water. I had to vacuum the carpet. And most importantly, I had to make sure all the windows were clean and polished, just like my head. Thank God I was not assigned to the toilets. But trust me, I would have cleaned the toilets if I had to. After all, cleaning for money is far better than begging for money. There was a part of this job which was unforgettable and painful. The look of some employees. The despicable looks of some employees. If you could read their minds, you might hear something like this. Ha! Look at this loser. He will be sweeping the floors forever. I choose to listen to people who move and motivate. People like Lisa Brown, who once said, someone's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. During my struggle, I received a great moral support from my mother. She always told me, son, you're on the right path. Go on. May God bless you. I always thanked her and said to myself, I must make my mother proud. I must set an example for my brothers. I must succeed. I was hungry. This hunger drove me through the journey of university, which was a tough journey, literally, especially with a big blue bus with no air conditioning. During the summer, our clothes would become so wet, just like a sponge. That's why, until today, I still remember the bus number 115. During that journey, I did not buy new books. I always borrow them from my seniors. You have to remember, to us, every filth counted. I didn't have a computer, so I used to go to my relatives' houses to type my assignments. That was my journey. But let's see, what did I achieve with my hunger? I graduated with a high distinction. I secured a job with Unilever, one of the best companies around the world. They make Sunsilk shampoo. You're ahead of me. That's why I look like this. And guess what? My first assignment was in Dubai. And my first salary was 12 times. I don't have 12 fingers. The salary I got for my cleaning job. I was on top of the world, but I was hungry. I worked so hard to become a CPA. I was steady, I was ready, I was hungry. Today, I stand before you as a CPA. Brothers and sisters, this is my story. But here is how it applies to you. In this life, we make many choices, the sum of which will determine our future. Hopeless or hopeful, powerless or powerful, victims or victors. I can see the hunger in you. Your dreams are waiting for you. Go on.